Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to show you how to edit audio in Adobe Premiere Pro. Let's begin. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to log in using your credentials. If this is your first time in Premiere Pro, I want you to click the sign up option. From here, just follow the on-screen instructions and you're good to go. Editing audio in Adobe Premiere Pro involves several steps, but it's quite very easy and it's very straightforward. Alright, so once you open the Adobe Premiere Pro, you go to your timeline, and of course, the first thing is to import all the files that is needed. That is essentially importing your audio right here. If you don't know how to import, all I have to do is go to the top left corner where you can see the file section. Click the import or press the Control plus I if you're using Windows or Command plus I if you're using Mac. Obviously, I have already imported the audio here. I'm gonna zoom in the slider so we can see the several parts of our video. One is obviously the photo, the video itself, and the audio. The audio sits right here. You see there's kind of like a layer. A1 for audio 1, A2 for audio 2, and A3 for audio 3, right? So these, when you play it, you would notice that there's like a bar or channel here. That means the sound is playing, all right? So that's one way. Now, after adding the audio to the timeline, you have the basic audio adjustments. From here, all you have to do is select the audio, go to the effects control right here. All right, so let's gonna move it so we have like a bigger space. From there, we can locate the volume. You see this? You have the volume. You have the channel volume, which we can adjust the level slider to change the volume if you want. For example, this is gonna be the level. If you slide it all the way to the left, it gives you a minus decibel, but that means you are lowering the volume. You see, on the channel right here on the bottom right corner, you can't see anything, right? So if we increase that, you would notice that the channels are appearing again. So these are going to be your options if you want to decrease or increase the volume. All right, so moving along. While doing so, you can also add in a fade in, fade out effect to an audio clip here. How? What we can do is, I'm gonna just increase this for now. All right. What we can do is apply any default transitions. How? If you watch our video tutorials about using the razor cut tool, I'm gonna zoom this out. I'm gonna cut the audio into smaller clips right here, and then press the V, right click on it. There should be a small red crossbar icon wherein you can apply default transitions. All right, you see there is also an option that says join through edits, right, or apply default transitions. So with that being said, this will create a crossfade at the beginning of or end of the clip, depending of course on where you apply it. Obviously, that's all through the audio clip. Now, if you go to the Windows and click the effects right here, if you press the shortcut of Shift plus 7, you would have an option for the effects panel. Here, you can type in audio effects. You see? Under that, let me just zoom out it for you guys. These are going to be some of the multiple options that you can choose. Amplitude and compression, delay and echo, filter and EQ, modulation, noise reduction, restoration, reverb, and a lot more. Now, most of the time though, you see there's also an audio transitions. If you want to add transitions, for example, crossfade, you can simply drag and drop it here to replace the default transitions for your audio, which we're going to do right now. Exponential fade, and you can simply drag and drop it any part of your audio clip. So now that we have that, on the noise and on the audio effects, most of the time, the most common use effect here is gonna be the noise reduction restoration. You have all these. We have covered one of these in our G Plus YouTube channel. You might want to check that out on how to reduce noise. If you click the denoise to reduce the noise in one of your audio clips, just drag the effect to one of your clips, and then as you would notice, the effect will be seen or visible here in the effects control. Wherein if you go to the channel or the custom setup, you can decrease the denoise so that you can eliminate the unwanted noise as part of your background music. All right, so if you click that, you see you can also isolate that to the output noise only, wherein you have the option to play through. How to check the Adobe Premiere Pro license. Let's begin. You see that? So doing so will reduce the noise. All right, so once you're happy with that, so just another option that you can do to edit your music here is going to the window where you have an option to select the essential sound. What will happen is it would appear on the right side corner of your screen. You have 4 selections to enable editing options based on the audio type. You have the dialogue, music, SFX, and ambience. If you click the dialogue, which is one of the most common used here, you have the preset wherein you can use background walla walla, balanced female voice, balanced male voice, cleanup, noisy dialogue. You have all these options. But most of the time, what I use is the podcast voice. If I add that to the effect, it would clean up and make your audio more crisp. All right. You can also add into the effects here. You can be creative. You can clip this. And when you go to the clear audio type, you can also add in music if you wanted. But we have a separate video doing all these. All right. You can go to the SFX where you can have a preset and kind of create a light reverb, outside reverb, or room reverb. And again, the last option is going to be the ambience if you have multiple audio tracks in one of your video. All right. Now, once you are happy with how it looks right here, all I have to do now is go to the upper left corner where you can see the file, and from here, click the export button. All right. Of course, alongside that is the video and the audio that you have polished and edited in this timeline. By following these steps, you can easily edit and, of course, enhance the audio in Adobe Premiere Pro. All right. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next one.